What's up guys, welcome to this channel, and if you are like me who just finished Clair Obscur and did all the extra content you have there, you're already probably feeling that void right now. The kind of thing that happens when you finish an incredible game or you finish an amazing TV show. You know, you feel that emptiness and you need something that reminds that game or that TV show. But I'm here to help you guys with some games you may enjoy since you enjoy Clair Obscur, so let's go. The first one, it needs to be Metaphor with Fantasio. And I know it looks very different, doesn't have that ultra realistic graphics from the Clair Obscur, but the gameplay elements looks very similar, especially at the part where you have the entire map to explore before you go to the dungeon. I know in Clair Obscur you have some monster around the map where you can fight, where you can just level up your character. You will not have this on Metaphor. But in the city, you will talk with other people, you will pick items, and all this relationship stuff will make you very powerful in the game. It's a little bit different, but the combat system where you have the normal attack, the magic attack, where you can buff yourself, you can buff your team, you can debuff your enemies, and things like that, all works the same. The biggest difference is that you don't need to parry every time, you don't need to dodge every time. It's like a classic JRPG, but you will have some quick actions for some specific kind of things. And all of that with amazing enemy designs inspired by a Renaissance artist that I don't remember the name, but I will put on screen. So the enemies in this game is just phenomenal. Even Metaphor being an amazing game, I know it's not for everyone because I know a lot of people doesn't like that kind of cartoonish style or anime style and prefer more realistic graphics. Since Clair Obscur it's way more realistic, it's done on Unreal Engine 5, this one is for you. But I advise, this game, it's huge. This game has a lot of content. And when I say a lot of content, it's not just the fights, the dungeons and things like that. You can play piano, you can play card games, you will have some type of Mario Kart side of that. I mean, there's tons of content to do. And especially you have a lot of different types of enemies, different types of regions. This game is massive, it's beautiful. Doesn't play the same as Clair Obscur exactly like that. It's more like an action JRPG where you have more stuff happening at the time. It's not that slow-paced stuff, but if you enjoy Clair Obscur, you probably will enjoy this one as well. So this is my second indication. The next one, you probably will be like, what the fuck? Why this is here? But this is exactly why this game is here. Because it takes the turn-based mechanics from Clair Obscur, for example, where you need to dodge the attacks. You also will have these special attacks where in games like Clair Obscur will be like the magic attacks, but in Yakuza is like the different abilities you have, and you can do like a fire punch or super hard punch where you need to press a quick action button to make it stronger, and blends also with Final Fantasy in terms of this game has a lot of mini games. You can play like another Mario Kart version inside of it. You can play games on arcade. I mean, you literally go into an arcade and you play retro games inside Yakuza Like a Dragon. You also can play golf and a lot of other funny and weird stuff, but this game is pretty good because the story is very deep, and if you enjoyed JRPG with those mechanics where you have the JRPG mechanics, you probably will enjoy Yakuza Like a Dragon because it's a funny game, it's a great game, and it has a lot of content for you. And this one, it's a bit more obscure. You got that? Daddy jokes. But this game is more unknown for a lot of people. This is not popular like the first titles I just present you. And this game, it's a kind of Persona game blended with some other Nintendo Switch games. I don't know why, but this one reminds me a kind of Astral Chain from Nintendo Switch blended with Xenoblade Chronicles in terms of graphics. This game has a lot of button mash, so if you enjoyed this on Clair Obscur about pressing buttons, and you'll probably enjoy this one. It's JRPG like the others, nothing so special, but it's a different title, and it's very good to have more unknown titles in this kind of videos where I recommend games, so just give it a try. This one I'm gonna put as a honorable mention because this game is not released yet. I didn't play it for obvious reasons. This game is not released yet. but it looks amazing. From all I see in this trailer, as you guys are seeing right now, this looks incredible. It looks like a kind of Final Fantasy with some newer stuff. Scenarios looks just amazing. I believe it's going to be a big game, a great game. I remember when Clair Obscur showed the first trailer and people just went nuts. So watch this trailer, let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero, but for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
This one is one of my favorite games of all time, but I have to say this is not an easy game. And when I say it's not easy, it's not about being hard to beat or things like that, but this game is very long, even more than Metaphor or Fantasy, and it's a bit slow because you have the combat system, you have the JRPG stuff like magic, items, buff your friends, you have a party, the magic points, and things like that, the dungeons and everything a JRPG has, but this game has a lot of cutscenes. This game has a lot of social elements where you need to talk with other people to gain access to more power, to different stuff. It's a slow game, so I tried to play it the first time and I just give it up after maybe an hour. A few months later, I just tried again and I was more focused on the story and the way the game works, and I just love it. And I played more than 100 hours of this game and it's just incredible, amazing. The plot at the end, you just need to play that. Just trust me, this game is amazing. It has all the JRPG mechanics. It works like Clair Obscur in terms of you explore Tokyo before going to the dungeons. It's really cool because you see the real neighborhoods of Tokyo, and you can even see on Google they are pretty similar. So same as Yakuza. So you know a little bit more of Tokyo, and also you play a very good game with a very good story. If you enjoy story-driven games, this one is clearly for you. The next one is Shin Megami Tensei 5, and this game is one of the games that just started all this JRPG kind of games. It's from the same company of Persona, of Metaphor. Atlus is known for being one of the oldest in this type of games. If you search, you can see Shin Megami Tensei games on SNES, for example. So this game is just amazing because it doesn't work the same way as Persona or Metaphor. This one, you hunt demons and you need to convince them to go to your side. It's kind of a Pokemon, but with demons. It's pretty fun. It's a real cool game, and as Persona happens in the present, this game happens in the future, and Metaphor happens in the past. So it's three different titles, but they are very similar in a lot of stuff, and especially in the mechanics, like the magic stuff, the resistance, the weakness, items, and the way you move through the map. It's very similar, especially in graphics as well, but each game has its own stuff that makes unique. So give it a try for this one, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy because this game is very good. It's very well made. This one is probably the most different from the list because this one is a 2D game, and Clair Obscur, it's a 3D game with spectacular graphics. But one thing that both games have in common, it's you need to press buttons to make your attacks more powerful or to avoid stuff. Sea of Stars, when you throw one attack that is like a boomerang and you press at the right time, the boomerang goes back to the enemy, goes back to you, goes back to the enemy, and if you keep pressing at the right time, you will make an insane amount of damage. So This is the main thing in common with Clair Obscur, just the button kind of stuff that you need to press at the right time. So if you want to try something new, try Sea of Stars. I don't know if it's the kind of game you will enjoy because it's a 2D one, but a lot of people love it. It's a very popular game, so give it a try. This one is another honorable mention, just because this is a Souls-like game and Clair Obscur is a turn-based RPG. And Souls-like are completely different. But both games are French and their ambience is very similar, like this dystopic France, and they are very similar just in this aspect. So gameplay-wise, completely different. If you are not familiar with Souls-like games, you have a hard time with this one. So if you enjoy the parry stuff, the dodge stuff on Clair Obscur, and you got very good at the timing and everything, you probably will love this game and you will start to play more Souls-like, because Souls-like it's most about that, most about hitting the buttons at the right time, recognizing the patterns of the enemies. So just a honorable mention. It's very hard to make this kind of video without talking about every Atlus latest games, because all of them has this kind of same mechanics. I already told about Persona 5, Metaphor with Fantasia, and another game that was released recently, not so much recently, but it is a remake. It's a remake from Persona 3, and this game is also the same thing, same combat, turn-based. You go to the dungeons as well, you have the social system where you need to talk with other people, time passes as well. So I will be pretty quick right now because I already told everything about Persona, about Metaphor, about Shin Megami, and it's the same formula, works great as always. I love Persona games, but this is another one if you want to try. This is a remake from Persona 3, a little bit slower, but a very great game. To finish this video, I'm gonna talk about the last but not least, and it is the next Yakuza game. It's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. As I said, it's the same formula from the first one, but with better graphics, with more content, and a different place. Now you are in an island, in a beach, so you will have a lot of fun with that. Anyway, I already told about Yakuza, so it's the same thing. Nothing more to talk about. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you to find some new games after Clair Obscur. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye bye, thank you.